Oh, jeez. Poor puppets. The clock sword. That's a little minute hand. Uh-oh. I wish I could read your whole message. You gotta type messages in like 4 words at a time. These robots really protecting that blank. They're mourning because I just murdered their king. Oh, that alley. You should look up that, or watch that fucking video I sent you, dude. The intro to the fight with the King of Puppets. He like holds out his hand, he's like, oh, you wanna be friends? And you just fucking slap it away like, fuck you. Chainsaw dogs. So look at they're crying because I killed their king. We do the mourners around here. No crying. I have no idea. I'm guessing I'm probably... I don't know, I've been playing a lot. I don't know how long this game is, but if you look up a walkthrough, I just killed the King of Puppets. I thought that was actually going to be the end game, but then he was immediately like, good, the puppets are taken care of. Okay, now we get all these other problems though with this disease. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, probably... There's a door I can go in? Yes. We're going to the arcade. That's a shopping center. Look at that guy, he's so sad. This is a zombie. Oh, these aren't puppets, these are all just zombie guys. So the story of this game is, there was this city, and... Oh, I don't really feel this one now, so you know what? Look it up. It's told like Souls-like, so it's hard to... They don't just tell you the story, you gotta kind of like read item descriptions and shit, but basically, there was this city, and there was this petrification disease, and they didn't know what the hell was causing it, but if you caught this disease, it was 100% lethal, and it turned you into like petrification makes it sound like it's like a stone thing, but it just like turns you like completely immobile, and like scales grow all over your body, and like slowly you're unable to move or speak or anything or breathe even until you eventually die, and then you'll just like stuck, and then you're just stuck in like a sitting position or whatever and stuck in place. So to get rid of this petrification disease, they eventually came up with this thing I'm at right now, actually, the Stargazer, and they can like clean the disease out of the air. And then they found out a way that when it filters that disease out of the air, it can like turn it into this thing called ergo, which they don't know what it is, but like they realize that they can use it to make like sentient like robots. So it seems to me, actually I'm absolutely positive, that the petrification disease is a fungus, and it's cleaning the spores out of the air. They're taking those spores and turning them into ergo, and ergo is used to make these robots that they call puppets. And everything was all good for a long time. They were just cleaning out the ergo, turning it into like slaves, basically, like robot slaves, and everything was all good in the hood. What is this? There's something I want to tell you, Geppetto's puppet. Come to the garden. So Geppetto invented like these robots, and then this guy right here, Venigi, he came up with like an assembly line way to like mass produce them. Eventually, though, like they started noticing that like the ergo was getting lower and lower quality, and they didn't know what that was gonna mean. So Geppetto, when he made these puppets, he made like a bunch of rules that all the puppets have to obey. Like they can't lie, they can't hurt humans, they have to obey humans, they have to protect humans. And to enforce that code, instead of like printing it on each puppet, it would have taken a ton of ergo. He put it on one giant puppet, the King of Puppets, and then that King of Puppets, it forces its will onto all the other puppets. So whatever that thing's like will is, all the other puppets follow it. So, because the ergo was getting like worse and worse over time, eventually the robots started having like malfunctions, and then all of a sudden one day, out of nowhere, all the puppets in the entire city, like the whole world, like went crazy, and they started murdering all the humans, like, and they were like chanting shit and murdering the humans, and almost everyone's dead here. And at the same time, there was a big petrification disease outbreak because all the puppets smashed all the Stargazers, like the ones that were cleaning the air. And so then Geppetto made Pinocchio to try to like be a puppet with free will, and he tried to just raise him like a son instead of trying to like force his will on him. And so Pinocchio, your character, is trying to go around the city, fix these Stargazers, and then try to fucking fix the city. There's a huge petrification disease outbreak that you don't know how you're gonna fix, but there's these alchemists that say that they might have a cure. The King of Puppets was making all the puppets go nuts, so I just killed him. I don't know what ramifications it's gonna have, because I'm pretty sure he wasn't actually the cause of it, but whatever. And that's where I am in the story right now. Oh, also those people that got like frozen by the petrification disease, way later it turns out that they can stand back up and they become like fucking spore zombies. And no one knew that before because it takes a long time for it to happen, but now they're starting to pop up all over the city too.
I heard you the puppets appear lost without the leader. They have no path. To think one can have so much control through ergo waves. If we don't determine who or what is causing it, this could all happen again tomorrow. I fear I must call upon you again, my friend.
Vid now.
Please
with
gather records of the puppets' ergo waves while you're defeating them.
I actually think I nailed the story so that I've seen so far. But I will say, one thing that you might want to look up if you're interested in this game at all, there's a couple bosses. This King of Puppets, the one I sent you, was actually a pretty cool boss, but there's one other boss I fought in this game, and he was so fucking sweet. And it's the boss where, like, I fought it, and that was the boss where I was like, holy shit, John would love this game.
No trouble at all.
I'm gonna have to look up the name of it. It was like an
my
angel.
oldest hobby. Trust me, I won't let you down. There we are. A deciphered cipher.
It's called the Fallen
like,
Archbishop
well,
Andreas.
just like I used to make.
I'll text it to you.
If you ever need me to
this
help
boss,
you decode
its
another
design
message,
is so fucking cool.
I'm at your service.
I didn't miss see what did I get? Were you watching my stream? I was looking at my phone.
I always
He gave me something.
I know my way.
This weapon designs are really fun in this game. The main one I've been using is just this like basic greatsword. I like it because I can do this attack with it. Go to the greatsword high attack when it's in its short form, and then it also has this long form that I pretty much use all the time, just for the bonus range. But it has really good, nice sweeping attack. Go sicko mode with it. The weapon I was using before I found this thing was this hammer, which has the same greatsword attack. But other than that, it's pretty basic. The one good thing about it though is that it hits so fucking hard because it's the slowest weapon in the game. Like that's its basic attack. But I found that I like this one better. And then the one, if I ever do a new game plus, I'm gonna be using this one. It's just a fucking pickaxe. There's nothing cool about it other than just keep picking them. But its Fable attack especially is pretty cool. You like leap into a big fire, and then you do fire damage.
Antonia's, I knew we're all safe, thanks to her sacrifice. Me as well. I'll use my power. I'll use my power.
Alright, this guy wanted to talk to me in a garden. This is a garden looking thing, right? Nope. It's not the garden. Maybe he means by the big tree. There's a robot that wanted to talk to me out here. What the fuck is it? Back with this guy?
Stalker, please. If you pick some gold coin fruit. Stalker.
Yeah, yeah, he's just like, oh, you want to be my... He shows you a little play saying like, hey, Geppetto's gonna betray you. He's gonna rip your fucking heart out and give it to a different heart puppet. And he's like, so, will you join me? And you're like, fuck you, bitch. Let's modify my P organ. I don't have any quartz, never mind. The J up. This guy said meet him in the garden. I don't know where the fuck that is. Oh, this lady wants to talk. I can't get on. Oh, I can get on regular Discord. Forgot about that.
Oh, it's you.
Can you hear me?
Come closer, won't you? When you reach a certain age, it's a comfort to reflect on old memories. That's a portrait of me when I was young.
There we go. I hear you now.
I was so feisty. So
Let's see if I know how to do that.
I loved the world, and the world loved me back. The passion of those days is long gone, but I still dream. I'm curious what your young eyes see. Do I still have this? Oh, you are an honest one, aren't you? Still, this disease can't take my memories. Time and the memories that I hope you're making some good memories of your... People have no idea so many secrets are buried. Thanks for keeping me company.
Whoops. I need to figure out how to turn my mic off for my broadcast. No. I have to do that for my PC, but that means I have to play on my PC and there's a horrible lag. Alright, did that fix it? Did that fix it?
Thanks for keeping.
That book reminds me. Have you ever heard the fairy tale of who?
I'm trying to find this fucking dude in the garden. Yeah, just the fucking character design for it looks nuts.
I know my way around.
I always went.
At the House of Venini. Master Venini, careful with it, you have returned. The House of Venini. At the House of Venini.